And, it's like we're always waiting for somebody to say, oh, he didn't say thank you. My kids are doing that now, very young. She didn't tell me thank you. He didn't tell me thank you. So what? Hold the door open. It's about you. It's about you're working on you right now. You're not working on that other person. So it's okay if you're not getting the response that you need, but it's building you.
Hey family, welcome to Bookmark Live at Black Writers Weekend. We are here at this incredible venue powered by Black Writers Weekend at the Riverside Epicenter. Thrilled to have with us Johnston Chavis. Yes. We're here to celebrate and uplift voices and the stories of Black writers. And I'm your host today, Minister Jazz. And so with us today, we have a producer.
Yes.
Director, I'm gonna run out of fingers. CEO of the Atlanta Pitch Summit.
Yes.
Right? I mean, you have so many things going on for you. I would love for you to share.
Yeah.
When you were little Ty.
Yeah. Bring me back, girl. Bring me back.
How did you imagine your life being? Was it anything like this?
Actually, it was.
Of
I started having a lot of glimpses, very, very early on. I came from, the era of mid 70s, and then you're growing up in the 80s. And I remember being, in my basement with, my family and watching Solid Gold, girl.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm going to bring everybody back.
Yes.
Watching Solid Gold and, seeing different characters and seeing different images that looked a lot like us, but, trying to figure out and discover where were we? Well, we were in the basement. We were in, these spaces that, we wanted to uncover. And so I'm very proud of where I'm at now and being able to be a voice from when I was that little Ty.
Little Ty.
Yeah.
Well, little Ty, thank you for helping us move on up,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So as we moved on up, how is it that you were able to do that, bring us up out of the basement? What was it? How was your journey?
Yeah. Well, I started off as an actress.
Oh, okay.
And I also started off as a Toys R Us kid from being 9 years old. So,
waiting to be a Toys R Us kid.
Yes, girl. Yes. So you asked me a little bit earlier off camera where I was from, Savannah, Georgia, but by way of Bristol, Connecticut. So, growing up north, you didn't have too many outlets for us. So, they made us go to, modeling school, and, everybody was trying to push you towards Barbizon and stuff like that. But, I had some great parents that were just like, hey, we're going to do this for you. We're going to get your comp cards. And this was, very, very early.
Thank you, Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, thank you, Mommy and Daddy. So I booked, quite a bit of gigs. So became that Toys R Us kid. Also to Lego toys, Wilson leather. So I was working.
This is my life right here. I know all of these things.
Yeah, right. And so then fast forward, after college, I went to FAMU. So big plugs for my Rattlers out there. And then
the green and orange.
Yes. So I wanted to continue on. And as I was auditioning, and I said to myself, I was like, oh, gosh, here goes another no, and I wanted to, be in a position that I could tell people yes, right? So, I just took the leap and pushed myself behind the scenes. Of course, that comes with another story, but here we are.
Yes. So I love that you said that you want to tell people yes, right? There's so much power to yes, like when you say yes to life.
Yeah.
One of your personal quotes is, dream big, work hard, and stay humble. Yeah. What does that mean to you?
It means give yourself some grace. It means it's okay if you're scared. It means that, you're not the only one, but you can be the one. It also means that there is nobody else but you that could come across these fears that you might be having, or if you're telling your younger self or yourself, period, that I don't know if I can. So, giving yourself some grace, definitely.
Yeah. So what do you say to someone who thinks that they're at that last no? Like, I can't take another no.
Oh no, yes you can, because the no's is what make you stronger. And a lot of times we're just always, we're in that position that we just feel that, hey, listen, I need it right now. I need it right now. But you have to give yourself the permission to know that it's okay if it's not happening now, but it'll still happen. But you still have to go through the process. And even though the process sometimes is a little, it's a little rocky, but it's what shapes us. So our character is what, for me, I'm into character development and people being able to see themselves past where they are. And, we're in a temporary state right now.
Please teach me, give me a little mini lesson on character development.
Yeah. So, I believe that character development comes from what we practice. Okay. Right. And so we have to practice being better. It's, the discipline in it is not always as nice.
That word.
Yeah. And you have to be constant. It has to be the consistency of it. So, when you don't like it, it's good for you. You don't like it, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You have to pick up your bootstraps and you have to say, okay, I am going to hold the door open this time for the next person that walks through the door, whether they're going to say thank you or not. That was something that I started practicing years ago. And, it's like we're always waiting for somebody to say, oh, he didn't say thank you. My kids are doing that now, very young. She didn't tell me thank you. He didn't tell me thank you. So what? Hold the door open. It's about you. It's about you're working on you right now. You're not working on that other person. So it's okay if you're not getting the response that you need, but it's building you.
Right. Your character.
Yeah, your character.
So what is Atlanta Pitch Summit?
Yeah. So Atlanta Pitch Summit is a valuable marketplace for content creators to meet buyers, executives, and it's been existing since 2011. So it's always this weekend big festival that I put together, and it's a lot. It's almost kind of reminds me a little bit of Black Writers Weekend. Okay. I mean, shout out to Tamika, and she's been doing her thing. But
16 years.
16 years. That is amazing. I love that. And so it's being able to pitch one-on-one to an executive that's able to greenlight your project or either push your project into the next production phase. So it's like speed dating with a script in your hand.
Yes, speed dating with your script. So when is the next?
So the next one will be next year. It's been a lot of changes in the industry the past year, and it's affected, a lot of production companies that would say yes. It's affected a lot of networks and buyers.
Like because of the strikes?
Because of the strikes, yes. And so it's left the buyers in a position that they really don't know what they want. And they don't want to make all these green light, big, heavy decisions and have to pour in funds. For a project.
And so change their minds.
And they're going to change their mind later. Or if not, your project might get optioned and now it's just sitting on the shelf. Yeah. So you want to, make sure that it's during the right time. Right. We've had some hiatus periods. Even when COVID happened, we switched to online. So we were virtual. And so we had virtual pitch rooms, with executives that did extremely well.
Well, that's a testament to what you were saying about discipline and how you just continue, even with the shifts in the, the culture and the environment, you continue because your goal is still what your goal is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So I appreciate that. Yeah. So you have a new project that just recently dropped.
Yes.
The Match.
Yes.
Let me know what this is about.
Yes. So The Match is starring Brittany Hall and a gentleman named Lanre Ottawu. And he also plays on Hush. And Brittany, she's just such a great, solid actress. And so it's like, gosh, how should I explain it? We're all into these dating apps now.
Yes.
And so, these two, they meet each other and they have this weekend getaway only to find out that both of them have to kill each other before the weekend is over with. So who is going to be swiping
Who's going to
left?
survive?
Yeah, who is going to survive?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so neither one of them knew it. But I can't let it be a spoiler. We just
no
made
spoilers, but
Entertainment
this is
Weekly as one of the watch for the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we're going to be watching. I'm going to be watching.
Yes, yeah. Go and download right now, All Black. It is streaming, of course, but there is a 7-day freebie. So even if I know how the subscribing is, it's like you got too many, but let's get on the list.
Let's get into it. Let's
get
support
into it.
Ty in this project, and I'm excited about the match because we are in this society where I met my partner.
You see, yeah, it's a really
you know what
good,
I'm saying?
relevancy
so,
now.
Yes, it is very relevant, and I can't imagine if we had to find out we had to kill each other.
Come
so
on
that's
now.
really a good storyline.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about that. So what other advice, because you've raised through, again, like from the basement to moving on up, what other advice do you have for people that would like to be sitting on the couch with you?
Just keep working at it. Keep working at your craft. If one thing doesn't work, just sometimes you have to pivot.
Pivot.
And it's okay that you do have to pivot. And, for me, I've always been the one to educate people. So you have to keep educating yourself and put some time into you. Because a lot of times we pour into others, and that's okay. But how are you making yourself better? Because it's all about, making sure that you know what you're doing when the opportunity does come. So we're not in a faking industry. We're not going to do that, okay? Fake it till you make it. Now, I do believe that you can be put in a position and you still have to learn and grow at the same time. That's great. But it's nothing like just being totally prepared and say, hey, I've been waiting 30 years for this, or I've been waiting 10 years for this. So because this is my moment, I'm going to shine.
Yeah. So because I know you said to dream big and work hard. Yeah. And what would it be that that you finally found your match in regards to the things that you've dreamed?
That is so good. Oh, man. Well, you know what? I had some wishes, years ago, and I'm seeing that they've been fulfilled. Is because I've just stuck to the course, right? I was a single mom for 14 years, right? And I used to I remember going to bed in that same position every night, and I was like, Lord, if you're gonna bless me, okay, he don't have to come on, with the knight in shining armor and on the white horse, but just make sure I know who he is and he's in his right state of mind and all that good stuff. So, I thank God that he blessed me with a good piece of black stock,
Yes.
And I always said I wanted 4 kids. I didn't want to be a single mom with, 4 kids, but I was like, hey, listen, what's for me. But thank God my husband and I, we share 2 other kids together. So we do have a blended family. So I did get my 4. So I see that he is, God to the glory. And, the things that we ask for, when you put it out there in the most positive, he's going to make sure it comes back. It might not be all in the frame that you want it to be.
Right,
okay. Because my husband, he was just like, I know you was looking for Billy D, but today I am going to be Willie D. Okay, so I took Willie D, reshaped him, and he said, hey, build your man.
But he will, won't he?
He will. So, I'm just saying all in flavor of, what you want, what you ask for, and you can't get it. And even to the perspective of, building your business. I'm just grateful that I'm a better communicator because I used to be the one that I was just chit chat, talking so much, being the one that has the most conversation. But then for me to be a better communicator, I had to be a better listener. So then I just, fell back.
Yes. And so what was the last message that you heard in your listening that you want to now share with us?
My last message is don't be satisfied.
Come on.
Don't be satisfied.
Come on.
Keep pushing. Keep going. Because if it's not yours, then that's okay. But it is something that is yours, and you have to go get it.
Well, you've gone and got it. I appreciate you so much, Ty, for sharing your trajectory with us and your inspiration with us and your smile. You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You too. You too.
I just appreciate you so much. And I want to close out and let's say, first of all, thank you to Ty. And I know that our virtual audience is just clapping and applauding and cheering. That's one thing about podcasting.
I love it.
I love it. I could hear it in my mind. You can hear him?
Yeah.
Because you deserve it. And I want to say thank you to our amazing sponsors, our partners at Afros and Audio, Ike Ocean, Amazon KDP, All American Vote, Delphine Legacy Media, and Riverside Epicenter. Your support makes this event possible. And don't forget to follow us on social media at Black Writers Weekend. Join us in the conversation using hashtag BWW Bookmarked, BWW Bookmark on social. Thank you.
Yes.
It's your girl, Minister Jazz. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Thank you so much, Ty.
Yes.
Thank you.